Will you follow me?
All right, everybody, we got some action coming to you in about 3.5 minutes. The AER playoffs for the ARCA series is coming live. We'll be right back.
Looking for you, I'm always looking for you. I brushed it off, pushed it aside, but I couldn't help. I was looking for you, yeah, I was looking for you. I have a hand surrounded, I have the silence in the room, just a figure in the dark. Let's lift God before the storm. If I fall, you catch me. Rush me back up on my feet. See the strength inside of me. A bloody fire that I am a hand surrounded. I am the silence in the roar. Just a figure in the dark. This is the calm before the storm. If I fall, you catch me. Push me back up on my feet. Be the strength inside of me. A burning fire that you face. Questions, no doubts. You got me figured out. I'm standing tall because I've got you right here by my side. Could it be that you're so far out of line? Broken record from the hands of those who...
I'm not opening your message, Janie.
It's too late, I can't forget you. It's my fate,
All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the AR playoffs here for the ARCA series. I'm Atlanta Racing, and we are about to go live under the lights at Lucas Oil Raceway here in Indianapolis, Indiana, for some high banks. Not really, it is flat here at Lucas Oil. It's a short track. We're going to have some great racing, and what a time here as the Daytona 500 just concluded. But to your left, we have an outline of that track, and to your right, we have some shots of the track as well, as the AER ARCA Series presented by Atlanta Racing is coming to you live right now. And don't forget, Atlanta Racing last time announcing we have joined up with Ancient World Gaming, AWG over there. So excited to be working with Sloppy Joe going, and so many more. Josh as well. They were also great guys. And of course, you can't forget Tone. So thank y'all for letting me be part of y'all's team. Can't wait to see what we're going to be doing in the future, and hope it is a bright future for AWG and Atlanta Racing. Well, here are the current playoff standings. Jamie Haynes is sitting in first with Jared Mogard in second, Nick Goen third, Chris Murphy in fourth, Tyler B fifth, and Charlie Mosley Jr. sitting in sixth. Right there, just before the cutoff line, is going to be Matthew Boone with Jose Ruiz, John Osborne, and Corey Kobe. Going to be sitting right there in the top 10 for the playoffs. Nashville Super Speedway is where we are headed to next week. And of course, Jared Mogard took home the win last time we were here. I believe that was over at Daytona International Speedway. Well, right now we're about to go trackside to see what these drivers are up to. Let's see what they have in store for tonight's race. 3, 2, 1, let's go racing with Atlanta Racing and the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. And don't forget, you can subscribe to Atlanta Racing on Twitch and YouTube if you so choose to keep up with the ARCA Series. And as we have said, something's returning. The Atlanta Racing ARCA Series is returning, baby. You don't want to forget it. So make sure if you want to sign up to join the Discord, and we'll have you good to go. Savage Joe saying always nice to catch a race when you can. Well, Savage Joe, we appreciate you coming out and catching a race when you are available here at Lucas Oil, as qualifying has just gotten done. And let's see what these final results are going to be looking like. Here is your starting grid for tonight's race. Matthew Boone's going to be sitting on pole with Nick Goen in second. Uh-oh, it's already coming up with the pits. Everybody's in pits, though. Uh-oh. Jared Mogard going to be getting third for the start. Tyler B fourth, and Chris Murphy fifth. Corey Kobe's going to be sitting in sixth for the start, with Charlie Mosley Jr. seventh. Jeff No right behind him in eighth. Tyler Tayon in ninth, and Michael Carter going to be rounding up your top 10. Neil Lapidus qualifying 11th, with Jose Ruiz in the 20 feet right behind him in 12th. Jamie Haynes qualifying 13th, and John Osborne 14th. Doug King 15th, with Matt Langley 16th. George Rincon 17th. And of course, Mr. Keith Bosch, can't forget the man. He is going to be starting at the end of the pack tonight. 18 drivers taking on Lucas Oil Raceway IRP. Let's go see what they're doing trackside right now. There is a beautiful view of those drivers. Tyler B in the chat right now saying he did not get enough practice for tonight's race. Well, Tyler, hope everything goes well as we take a look right now at your track conditions. 68 degrees if you're in the stands, and the track is not going to be too far off. We are in the Midwest. The heat is not going to be retaining too much on the track, and we're going to see some pretty low track temperature. So talking about tires, talking about strategy, that's what you're going to be thinking about throughout tonight's race. And can't forget your race info: one fast repair, 4 sets of tires, in 130 laps here at Lucas Oil Raceway. Nick Goen, Matthew Boone going to be starting off in just a second and getting ready for the start of tonight's race. Pace truck going to be headed off the track. There's that number 33 of Goen we were looking for. We'll be headed on here, and Mr. Nick Goen making, of course, a fantastic video for tonight's race. Wish I could share it with you right now, but man, is he talented over on Adobe Premiere, I believe it is. I need to get on that level that Mr. Goen is at. Well, IRP is a favorite among drivers that love short track racing. I know that my buddy Chris Hacker, a lot of times when he is hosting races here on iRacing, he opts to choose for this track. I think maybe because he is from, Indiana and over there, that area. But also, I think he is just very talented at those short tracks. Big congrats to Chris and his Truck Series run at Daytona. What a run for him, as well as the other Truck Series drivers that we all know and love. Music's coming down as we're getting ready to go racing here in just a moment's time. Pretty cool guy I know. I guess you could say a little bit of a buddy. Was on Bill Burr's podcast this past week. Got to see him go on there and promote his new book. So very cool for him. And great to see people taking huge strides like that. So congrats to him. Matthew Boone, Nick Goen, right behind the pace truck as the lights have been turned off and we are getting ready for playoff action. It's the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. Only a few more races remain in the season before these drivers call it quits for American Elite and pick it back up for the for the Atlanta Racing ARCA Series. This is basically the same series as we go Green Flag Racing here tonight at Lucas Oil Raceway. It's the American Elite Racing playoffs for the ARCA Series. .33 of Nick Goen is going to shoot it out the gate, taking that outside line. He'll pass Matthew Boone and already try to establish a gap between first and second as Matthew Boone now leads Tyler B., Corey Colby, and Jared Mogard around to the back stretch. Tyler B., of course, saying, and we got a caution out. Caution is out. Not too sure what happened. Music's going to be coming back up. Let's go see Neil Lapidus. Looks like something might have happened with this driver. So go to the Atlanta Racing replay right here and see just exactly what happened. And yeah, it definitely looks like Neil got off track in the 26. And that is going to bring out the very first caution of the night here for the AAR ARCA Series. S. Harris saying, is there going to be a fee to run in the Atlanta Racing ARCA Series? Steven, no, there will not be a fee. I'm going to almost try to do it on an honor system where you can donate to the broadcast if you want to, but it's going to be free. Because, I might provide I am going to provide a prize pack, big one to the season winner. Also trying to see if I can get some sponsors. But, when you don't have money involved, it's a lot easier to just tell people to shut up. That's the thing for me. If money's not involved, it makes things a lot easier. So, if you want to donate, awesome. If you think it's worth it and you want to contribute, cool. I try to pump it all back into this, whether it's hosting the lobby sessions, paying for iRacing, paying for SDK Gaming to run everything. So just trying to make it as easy on y'all and as easy on me, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be an admin for an iRacing series, but I know that a lot of y'all love the ARCA. I love the ARCA, and I want to keep it going. Nickel Dime, baby, where'd you come from? 500-bit donation. Thank you so much, Nickel Dime. Greatly appreciate it. As Mr. Neil797 says, whoops. You're on board right now with the 7 of Jared Mogard. Nickel Dime says, me mother. I don't know if you're talking like mother? Mutter? I don't know. Nickel Dime, glad to see you in the chat, though, buddy. Hope you've been doing good. Well, music's coming down as the pace truck has turned off those pearly yellow lights. We're going to see Nick Goen and Matthew Boone, two familiar faces, switched away, though. Vice versa, Nick Goen will be leading the pack for the restart this time. Very small. Yeah, that's what I thought. Very small restart zone here at IRP. Pace truck is heading off the track. And we are looking to go Green Flag Racing once again. We'll be at lap 6 out of 130. Well, there you go, Nickel Dime. Would have never known, sir.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Nick Gowen shooting out the gate once again. Matthew Boone now going to be running up top with him, trying to see if he can make it work on the top, and Tyler B gonna make contact right there out of turn 2. It's gonna slow him down and allow the 7 of Jared Mogard to move on top to the outside. With Tyler B doing that, he's gonna lose some momentum, and he's got the 21 now of Christopher Murphy right behind him. Well, if we know anything, we know that Nick Gowen put in the time and the effort before tonight's race. But we know a lot of other drivers did too. One of them, traditionally, that does put in a lot of practice is the 23 of Jose Ruiz, as he makes that pass off of Tyler Taillon, trying to get to the back of John Osborne and make his way into the top 10. Playoffs, points, it's all on the line. You've waited all season. Maybe you didn't do as good at some tracks that you thought. Maybe you did better. But there's no rooms for mistake. You've got to get your mind in the game and think about the playoffs, especially if they're close. Back now off Matthew Boone, Jared Mogard, Tyler B, Chris Murphy. They're going to be sitting right where they started. Only 2 drivers in the top 5 that have switched it up. That's going to be Nick Gowen and Matthew Boone. Matthew Boone, though, now sitting with a 22.46. That's going to be the fastest lap. He is going to be catching Nick Gowen here with a little help from that 7 of Jared Mogard. We don't have too long of straightaways here at Lucas Oil Raceway, but it's just enough with a push from the 7 that the 38 is going to inevitably catch that 33 and Nick Gowen and make it a 3-car race. However, you know, Tyler B, he got in that incident earlier, kind of shook up his momentum. He was right there making it a 4-car pack. Now that he has fallen back, he's got to work his way up there, and he doesn't have too much help around him. Chris Murphy, Charlie Mosley Jr. trying to make their way up there. We'll see what happens. Let's see what the rest of the field is doing. Looking back now off Jamie Haynes and a few other drivers. There's Matt Langley, Keith Boss, and Mr. George Rincon, as it looks like the 42 of Boss going to make the move. Let's go on board. An exciting time here in the AER series with so much going on. And now Matthew Boone and Jared Mogard, they're going to be side by side. And a caution's out. Oh, and a big-time wreck. Big-time wreck right here. I'm not too sure what turn we are in right now. Let's go to the blimp and see. Looks like we may be, right out of turn 2. Going to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay. Let's see what just happened here at IRP. Here it is. Watch these drivers, including the 28 of George Rincon. What goes wrong? And it's right in front of them. The 42 and the 41 get into each other, and it causes a pile-up, a literal pile-up here. That is not good for anybody. We're going to go back now and see exactly what George Rincon saw here on his camera. Now, this camera is about the size of a Rice Krispie. I'm going to hold it up here to the camera. It's about the size of a Rice Krispie treat. Now, this camera is sandwiched in between the driver's head and the pad right there, and it's just got a thin piece of wire that's going to be running from the camera and putting that feed on here to the screen. So it's a very, very small camera. I can't even explain how small. You could fit 17,000 of these cameras on your fingernail. But right now we're going to go to a Toyota side-by-side one more time to only go to the Toyota side-by-side about 19 more times. Here we are under caution, multiple drivers now taking it down pit road. Let's bring up that pit stop indicator at the bottom of your screen and catch up with your favorite driver as they wear a micro camera on the side of their helmet. Here's one of those micro cameras now. It actually can detect, I'm sorry, that was a stutter, how much sweat is coming from the driver. So if you're sweating too much, they might flag you and say, hey, I don't know what's happening, but you're over perspiring here, and they'll get you real quick. Most drivers off of pit road now. And let me just go ahead and say, I don't know if I've mentioned this here tonight, but each one of these drivers are wearing a small camera that is sandwiched right between their right temple and the helmet. Now, it's not going to be actually, obstructing their view or anything, but there's a wire where it's coming from the driver and it's doing the live feed. I couldn't get the gauges blurred out, unfortunately, this time around. I just couldn't do it. And by the way, I know I tweeted it out. I tried so hard to find the guy who gave the command yesterday for the truck race, I think it was. That was insane. Or maybe it was the ARCA race. I can't remember, but yeah. I'm going to get that clip, and we're going to make it a sound clip. Nick Going, Matthew Boone, familiar territory as they come up to the Geico restart zone in a big push. Nick Going and Tyler B. The outside is the way as Mandalorian. What's his name? Oh God, what's his freaking real name? Jin Jarin. I don't know what his name is. I think that's right. Let's go racing. I digress. And once again, Nick Going, he is something else with these restarts. The way that he is able to just shoot out the gate and create a gap almost immediately as Tyler B now having to work with this traffic out of turn 2. It is no safe sailing like we see with Nick Going. It's going to be some work for Tyler B. Next time we do have a caution, we're going to bring Tyler B into the booth. He is your in-race reporter, and we haven't brought him in quite some time. And I, unfortunately, I hate that. I'm sorry for it. But we're going to bring him in. He always brings in some great winning insight. And if he doesn't race the ARCA series, I'd love for him to join in the booth with me. Looking through the field of some of these beautiful cars. Hey, I don't know if anybody's done it yet, but a really cool car design would be the Mountain Dew Pitch Black. It's got like a black and a deep purple with all the pitch black stuff. Like, that would be a really cool car. So there's some food for thought if you're looking for something new to paint yourself. On board once again with the 7 of Jaron Mogard, looking to make the move to the inside off the 38 of Matthew Boone. Boone's going to slide up top. 7 of Mogard. No, 38's coming back to the outside. He is wheeling and dealing into turn 3. Matthew Boone is holding on in his O'Reilly Auto Parts Chevrolet. Riley's. Gotta get it down the front stretch. Into turn 2. There goes Nick Going, Tyler B, Mogard, Boone in a whole single file line of drivers. But looking back right here with man, who is it? Matt Langley. Oh, we got some slipping and sliding. Who was that? 26 of Neil Lapidus doing a little slipping and sliding. But that is understandable when your car is so damaged like his is in the front. Couldn't even talk there. Charlie Mosley Jr. in 89 Pennzoil Chevrolet whipping it around, and he's got him doubled up behind. Well, this is where we need to be watching now. Behind Christopher Murphy, you've got Osborne, Ruiz, and Haynes. They're all up here now fighting to get to the top 5. They know Belanger, Going, and Mogard are super quick, and they're going to have to make the move to get up there. Speaking of Belanger, he is now up 2 spots into second place behind Nick Going, and he is what I call, not in the sense of a driver of the car, but a driver in the sense that he drives it as fast as he can up to that car behind him. He puts it all in there, and then he'll do what he needs to with strategy. He is a driver in the sense of like a hammer hitting the nail, trying to get up there into first. Like we said, playoff points are on the line. Here's a look again once at your playoff standings. Jamie Haynes, Jaron Mogard, Nick Goen, Chris Murphy, and Tyler B. Going to be your top 5. We head back as we got some action here on the track. 21. Can you do something for me, Chris Murphy? Gonna have a whole lot happening right here with Corey Colby. Camera angle so much. Watching the 21 now of Chris Murphy. He's peeking to the inside. No, he will not. He'll pull back up behind the 10, trying to get the room and put the block on the 81 of John Osborne. 53 of Jamie Haynes. Now down to the inside. Here comes the 21 creeping up again to the inside of the 10 of Corey Colby. Pumps on the brakes just a little bit. Everybody follows behind. And it is a whole lot of action right here with Colby and the rest. On board with Jamie Haynes. Just couldn't make it down the straightaway in time to pass Corey Colby, and that's one of the things about these shorter tracks. You don't have that time. You have to think, where exactly can I make that move? And Jamie Haynes has found it right here into turn 3 now out of 4. Little push from the 21 of Mr. Christopher Murphy. Jamie Haynes into the top 5. Back up here to the top. Nick Goen still with a 1.9 second lead over Tyler B. But Tyler B cannot say the same on third. Jared Mogard right behind him. We come to the front stretch. 95 laps left here at IRP. You're watching the American Elite Racing ARCA Series Playoffs here live tonight with AtlantaRacing, baby. It's been a great race so far. We've seen some great action and some lead changes, and now we're seeing it once again with Tyler B and Jaron Mogard. Don't forget, the AtlantaRacing ARCA Series is coming back. If you want to join up, we'll be starting in probably April or May. Get into the Discord whenever you would like so. Can send you a message, or you know somebody who's probably in there, get you invited. Well, back to the scene here with everybody looking at the changes up here in the group, and now they're almost going to make it 3 wide. Mosley Jr., Colby, and Ruiz into turn 1. That 55 right there of Jeff, no, he is wanting money. He is sticking down in that TJ's Team Chevrolet and trying to just pick off the drivers. He started in 8th, still sticking in 8th right now. That 55, though, can be a creeper. He'll come out of nowhere and win the race before you know it. Fuel range for these drivers, I would have to say they could probably go 1 green flag pit stop and make it A-okay. Not too sure if the tires will hold that long. I believe they will, especially with the cooler temperatures we have here in Indiana. See what happens. We've got a couple battles going on right now. This is the 16 of Douglas King and the 26 of Neil Lapidus. Of course, we saw 26 of Lapidus involved in that wreck earlier. Kind of bent in the front of that car, and he has had some trouble with the aerodynamics ever since. But kudos to him for keeping it on the track. It looks like Nick Goen is coming into some lap traffic now. That's going to be Keith Boss, Matt Langley, And coming up on George Rincon to put him a lap down. And going with the pass to the outside, that's going to put even more time between him and Jared Mogard, who has made the move as well, up to second, surpassing Tyler B. But now 2.3 seconds back and lap traffic in the way. This is exactly what Nick Goen wants to see. You know how he loves to set up those pit stops. Get as much time as he can, go down and come out before they even get around. Well, Matthew Boone started tonight's race in the pole position, and he has now come back to 4th place, stuck behind Tyler B. Mogard, and now even some more lap traffic. This is going to make it difficult for Matthew Boone to really get where he wants to be for tonight's race. Corey Colby still dealing with a ton of drivers trying to get by him. Here comes Tyler Tayon, and it looks like Michael Carter. What just happened here? Jared Mogard. Looks like he blinked off the track maybe for just a moment. Saw his name disappear. Oh, and we see Mogard into the wall. Tire starting to wear down. Multiple cars getting very loose out of turn 4. We might see green flag pit stop start sooner than I thought. Well, if you're going to be at the Atlanta race or the Atlanta Motor Speedway race on, I believe it's March 18th for the trucks, let me know. I will definitely be there, and we'll probably be at the Cup Series race as well. So, if you want to meet up, get a free sticker, a fun time. Oh, did we just see a wreck? We did just see a wreck. That's going to be the 42 of Keith Bost, who slammed into the wall. Here comes Jamie Hayes to the inside, praying nothing happens right here. But man, I think we even saw 2 cars get loose and save it right here. Well, your leader, Nickel Dime, saying must be 1992 Petty in it tonight. 1992 Petty, like the year he got out of Cup Series racing. They are 3 wide. Going, getting by some lap traffic. That's Corey Colby. He's going to be putting a lap down, as well as Douglas King. Only 12 drivers now remaining on that lead lap. Nick Goen leading for the almost entirety of tonight's race. He's been shooting it out the get-go for the restarts, and now we are looking towards a green flag pit stop here next. 12 laps away from the halfway mark of tonight's playoffs for the American League Race and ARCA Series. Yeah, it was 1992 because the first race that Jeff Gordon raced was Petty's last race. board with going as he weaves and woves through this lap traffic onto the front stretch, putting another driver down. This time it's Tyler Tayon, and now it will be Michael Carter, leaving only 10 drivers on the lead lap. And we talked about it, Mr. Jeff Noe in the 55, working his way on up. He is now up 2 spots into 6, looking for a top 5 move here shortly. Make sure you keep your eyes on Mr. Jeff Noe throughout tonight's race. And back here, Jamie Haynes has certainly made his name known as he's pushed all the way up here into 3rd now, surpassing Tyler B. He's got his eyes set on the back rear bumper of Jared Mogard, who is, just about 5 seconds off of him. So lots of gaps between the top 3. Everybody else not so fast, as we're 3 wide. Matthew Boone, Jamie Haynes, and Tyler B. as Haynes slides into the wall. Sparks flying. In contact right there between Haynes and Belanger. On board with Tyler B. as we head into turn 2. 53 of Jamie Haynes will overtake, and he'll come up into 3rd, but that was some movement right there. Here comes Matthew Boone as well to the inside. Still so much action between Haynes and Belanger. Haynes making the move now, passing lap traffic. That's George Rincon. Oh, it's super close right there. 38 of Boone holds on to it. Tyler B's not going to lift too much. As Bubba Wallace said, I don't lift. As they're going to make it 3 wide into turn 2 and out of it. Neither of these drivers wanting to give up any kind of space. Tyler B holding his on. He'll hold on to 4th for the time being. And here comes the 55 and Jeff Noe into the mix. Up into 6 now, racing Matthew Boone. Jeff Noe now side by side with Tyler B as he comes up into 4th place. Nick going 4 seconds off of Jared Mogard in 2nd. Mogard 5 seconds off of Jamie Haynes in 3rd. The real race is behind Noe, and he gets spun crossing the start-finish line. His TJ Team Chevrolet avoids damage, but he is going to lose some positions as we go under caution. Go see with the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay what just happened. 55 of Jeff Noe. Looks like he got spun by the 88 out of the turn, and he sure did. That's going to bring out your caution. There is that onboard look right there. Nickel Dime saying nice job keeping it off the wall, though. You're exactly right. Avoided that damage. And he is going to be headed down into pits with a handful of other drivers. Pretty much a perfect stop as we are halfway through tonight's playoff race for the American Elite Racing ARCA Series. I'm Atlanta Racing. I have loved bringing you all of the action this year. It's been so fun. Nick Gowen's going to win that race off pit road. And this is going to restack everything. No longer will there be 5-second gaps between your top 3 drivers. We're going to see them all back together and racing it out for the latter half of tonight's race. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you can find us here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the ARCA series. We will have an interview with the race winner after tonight's broadcast. So make sure you don't forget about that. All right, well, the pace truck has turned off those pearly yellows. Music's coming down as Nick Gowen and Jared Mogart are going to be lining back up for the restart here tonight. AER ARCA Series playoff race here at IRP Lucas Oil Raceway as we are under the 3rd caution of the night. First caution came out quite quickly, second one a little bit later, and now 69 laps in out of 130, we have our 3rd caution come out. Gowen and Mogart headed to the line. Barney, get ready to wave that green flag back around. Who will take it home for the playoff race? Let's see who's got it. Green flag is out, and we're back racing here tonight at Lucas Oil Raceway. Mount Refugee, how's it going, buddy? Throwing up the Diet Sprite. You gotta love it. Nick Gowen's coming in hot and heavy here. 50 laps remaining.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And it looks like a caution is out once again. 4th one of the night. And multiple drivers involved. Let's go see what happened. Michael Carter, Corey Kobe, Keith Boss, Tyler B, all involved in tonight's wreck. Let's see if we have maybe a better shot of what just went wrong. Oh, and the 2. That looked like a problem with the wheel. Hold on. Let's go rewind. What just happened? So that looks like maybe some net code with the 2, who then clips the 88 into the 10 of Corey Kobe, and then into, it looks like Neil Lapidus, looks like 42 of Boss is going to try to avoid any damage right here, but that was an interesting caution to come right back out. Some definite net code happening here in this AER playoff race. Those drivers just went down to pit, so we're not going to see many going down, except Tyler B and George Rincon. Well, well, well. Cautions breed cautions, as we always know. We saw it today at Daytona International Speedway. It's interesting to see what's going to play out here in the next 45 laps or so. Nick Goen has been the dominant force here at Lucas Oil Raceway. He has led almost every lap, and we'll see if he can keep it that way. How it is, it can always go down to the last lap. All right, well, the pace truck has turned off the pearly yellow light, so we are about to be back green flag racing at lap 77. Here goes the pace truck, Mogard going. Up here, top two drivers. Barney waves the green flag, and we see him shooting out the outside. Let's go racing. Seven of Mogard now challenging Nick Goen to the outside. Can he hold it and do it, though?
All right, man.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
Jesus. Caution is out once again. Let's go see what happened with the Atlanta Racing instant replay. Oh, and the 21, maybe on some new tires, just gets loose and into the wall. Oh, hate it right there for Christopher Murphy. Lost it right there on the restart, and we will have to restart once again for these ARCA drivers. And now we see Tyler B and Christopher Murphy headed down into pits. Pretty much everybody going to stay out. Hasn't been quite that long since we all headed down pretty much. No reason to go back in. All right, well, we should be going green in just a few minutes to finish up the last 40 or so laps here for the AER playoff race. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in here to Atlanta Racing. Love bringing y'all broadcasts. It's so much fun doing this, and I know the drivers enjoy coming back and watching the race afterwards. All right, pace trucks, turn off the lights, so we're turning down the music. So we see these drivers going at it. Barney's getting ready to wave the green flag. He hopes he doesn't have to wave it again anytime soon. He is getting ready to take his lunch break. Doesn't want to get called back. Mogard to the inside. Going's going to choose up top.
Green, green,
He
green.
loves that outside line, and here we go, racing back at IRP. Mogard is going to hold on to the back of Going and stay right there for as long as he can. He knows if he gets any kind of gap between him and Going, that 33 is just going to pull off every single lap, getting that time away. The only thing that really brings them back together is a caution, so got to take advantage of it when you can. Your leader right now, Going, will set the fastest lap with a 22.23. So it helps speed in first and set that fastest lap. It's a pretty good combo. Like the combo
All right,
you can
man,
get.
caution
Oh,
is
we
out.
got a
Caution is out.
caution. Corey Kobe off track, and he will bring it out this time by. What just happened with Corey Kobe? We're going to the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay to check it out. Cautions breeding cautions. Man, oh man. Talk about it here, watching the 10 tie to Corey Kobe. Oh, and he gets into the back of the 26, and Neil Lapidus sends them both spinning. Bost and Lapidus will get by through the inside, but Corey Kobe, unfortunately, bringing out that caution once again. Let's go here and see on board with Corey Kobe here in that crash. It is right there with the 10 to Kobe. Bring it out once again. Driver's going to stay lined up. We might see some go down, but I don't figure so. We'll stay out under the yellow lights of the pace truck right now. right, pace trucks turned off those pearly yellows once again. We're going to be going out from the sixth caution of the night. Heading down. We have just about 39 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are back. Green flag racing at Lucas Oil Raceway, going with the move of the night to the outside during the restart. Oh, and the wrecking once again. Douglas King is wrecked. Here's a view. Watch that number 16 Bud Light Chevrolet. Oversteers and causes it himself, and Keith Boss is lucky he did not get involved in that. And oh man, well, we will see a handful of drivers this time by headed down into pit. So we'll bring up your pit stop indicator. Seventh caution of the night for these ARCA drivers. Uh-oh, who is that? Alley Cat, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let's try this one more time. 132 laps are going to be left into, 32 laps are going to be left in tonight's race. 132, that's going to be a lot of racing here. Pace truck is
Green
off.
flag,
Barney
green
waves
flag.
a green flag for going, and he does it again. Green flag racing here at IRP, baby. Adrenaline is pumping through these drivers' veins as they have everything on the line, including the playoffs.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And
Caution
caution is out once again as one of your front runners, Jamie Haynes in the 53, wrecks right near the start-finish line. Checking out 53 right here, Mountain Dew Chevrolet. What happened to Jamie Haynes? Well, it looks like he oversteered himself, and did he avoid damage? He does avoid damage. Good job for him. Back out under caution, and we might have, whole race might be, at the end of the race, might have a lot of cautions in it. We'll see. It's been like that so far. Well, the thing is, with these drivers trying to get these playoff points, we say it every time the cautions keep coming out. They're having to fight through the cautions, and the thing is you don't have any room to fight through a caution. You're sitting here pacing around the track, so if we do keep having these events come out, it's going to make it easier and easier on Nick going to solidify a win here at Lucas Oil Raceway. They can keep it green flag. Somebody else might have a chance. Looking at just about 25 laps remaining when we do hit the line. Pace truck has turned off the pearly yellow lights, which means the music's coming down, and we are looking to go back, racing under the lights here in beautiful Indiana. We're going to see the AR playoffs finish their first race this championship run.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are back, green flag racing. It looks like possibly a little bit of a hiccup through the middle of the pack. That was a rough start for some of these drivers, and that's going to cause them to get extremely close here out of turn 2, and that can be catastrophic. Let's go on board. Jose Ruiz has got a good view from Sacramento, California. Nick Gowen getting a run for his money. Jared Mogar not leaving behind. .22 to go. Can Nick Gowen hold on to it? Jeff No leads a pack of hungry drivers up here into turn 1. But Nick Gowen has had the speed to pull away from the pack all night. And if he can continue it, he will push himself up higher into the playoff rankings. He is your defending AER ARCA Series champion. Can he make it 2 in a row? Mogard's not giving up easy. Back behind here. They have got a little bit more single file, but not behind John Osborne. They are still doubled up like crazy with Haynes, Ruiz, Rincon.
All right, man, caution is out.
And caution is out once again. Looks like Matthew Boone was sent around. Let's see what happened right here with the Atlanta Racing Instant Replay. Watching that 38 of Boone. He was one of your front runners at the start of tonight's race. Now pushing back here towards 15th. Hill spin out is what has been a problem spot for many drivers out of turn 4 after the restarts. Caution is out once again here at IRP. 15 laps remaining. Nickel Dime saying, dang, his last day on iRacing was December 30th, 2021. Holy man. It's been quite a while. A year. Well, we will have just about 10 laps to go when these drivers hit the line. Not going to leave much time at all. Interested. Caution comes out once again if they get these last 10 laps under their belt. Pace truck is off the track. Music's coming down for Nick Goen and Chris Murphy. Goen opting for that bottom line this time to the Geico restart zone. Let's go racing at Lucas Oil and a big push from Tyler B. On board with Tyler B, not Tyler P. As he heads into turn 3 right behind Nick Goen. Goen trying to hold on to it for 8 more laps. And the 81 of Osborne goes around.
All right, man.
Caution is out once again. Well, that makes just about 10 cautions here tonight at IRP. Just a few laps remaining. We're getting really close to green-white checker territory. Hang on. We'll have the end of tonight's race coming to you in just a moment. music's headed down. Pace truck is headed off the track. We're getting ready to go racing, baby.
Green, green, green.
And we are back racing at IRP. Going, holding him off. He's only got to make it around the track and pull out the white flag to get this race ended here tonight. White flag is out for the playoff race here at Lucas Oil. And he gets it done. A dominant performance from Nick Gowen, winning tonight's race for the American Lane Racing ARCA Series playoffs at Lucas Oil Raceway. Oh, and the 88 of Tyler B slipping and sliding around the track. We'll have your final race results in just a moment as the sparks fly and the fireworks go off for Nick Gowen. Here are your final race results. Nick Gowen getting first with Tyler B. second, Chris Murphy third, Jared Mogard fourth, Jose Ruiz fifth, and Charlie Mosley Jr. sixth. Doug King getting seventh with George Rincon eighth, Matt Langley ninth, and Keith's Boss 10th. Corey Kobe snagging 11th with Tyler Tayon 12th, John Osborne 13th, Matthew Boone 14th, Jamie Haynes 15th, Jeff Nell 16th, Neil Lapidus 17th, and Michael Carter 18th. Nickel Dime with another 500 bit donation, baby. Oh my gosh. Nickel Dime, thank you so much, sir. Greatly appreciate it. As we see Mr. Nick Gowen headed around the track doing a Polish victory lap. Very excited about his win here for the playoffs. All right, well, we are going to have an interview with your winner coming up in just a few moments, so make sure you stick on by. Have that up in just a second. Nick, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh man, you took home the win here tonight at Lucas Oil Raceway. A dominant performance, though. You seem to have it all figured out here at this track. How do you feel like your race went, and what was the key to getting it all done?
Well, it definitely couldn't have gotten any better. I mean, I think I have to check, but I think I led every lap, so can't complain about that. The only thing that would have improved it would have been to have started on the pole, but congrats to I think it was Matthew Boone who got the pole. And overall, it went really well. Had a nice green flag run. I felt like I could take care of my tires in the long run as well, a little bit better than everyone else. But I'll be honest, I was getting a little worried there towards the end, especially with all those restarts. Mogard was really, really quick on those restarts. And the only thing I couldn't let happen was letting him get ahead of me, and then he would just have the advantage on every restart after that. So that was holding the lead there for those restarts was key.
Well, you had it down. You got all those restarts under your belt. You kept shooting it down the outside, which seemed to work, and it worked for you tonight here, buddy. Big congrats to you. Anybody you want to shout out or thank before we head off tonight's broadcast?
Thank you for doing the broadcast each and every race. Thank you to the rest of my team, Velocity Motorsports, especially Tyler there. He was helping me there on the restarts, just figuring out who had the fresher tires and whatnot. But and thank you to all the viewers. Appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you next race.
All sounds like a plan. Mr. Nick Gowen, your winner here today at IRP. Thank you, Gowen, for coming up here and giving us a little chat, and big congrats on your win tonight, buddy. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, that is the end of tonight's race and stream. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all have been so awesome tonight. We will see y'all next Sunday for the continuation of the American Elite Racing ARCA Series playoffs. Going. Took home the win tonight. Can he push himself into a second championship? We'll see what happens. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic night.